for me personally, if you're just a little more patient, like if you just gave me a little bit more time, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a prude, but you know, I do like to get to know the person that I'm with before we.
There has to be
physical.
a connection before the physicality.
Yeah, because or else you're doing your thing and then you're done and then I'm like just naked. And disappointed. Heavily disappointed. So I'm like, why am I gonna do you the favor? And then just, no, I'm okay.
Welcome back to another episode of ADHP. My name's Zaga.
I to the life of me, I don't know why we decided to let you have that mic, because now this is now a new personality that has come about.
It's not. No one's ready for this.
It's gonna be great.
Guys, I'm Zaga, that's Nick, and we got Juliana here today.
Hello?
Yes, first time this season. As you guys remember, if you guys didn't watch last season, which if you didn't, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Watch season 1. Who watches season 2 without watching season 1? But Juliana's here. She's back. And this is the first time in history, recorded history, that she gets to meet Nick.
This whole time we thought we were just fabricated people in the stories.
Nope. Juliana was AI.
I thought Nick was AI. He kept coming up on my feed and I was like, oh, there's that guy.
There's that guy.
You know what? It was only right to have, the two, and I say the two single people in ADHP because Copper is kind of like, he's a non-sexual being to me. He's like a lamp. So I just
you
don't
just call him a lamp.
He's a lamp.
Is it because he shines?
Yes, because he brightens our day.
He brightens the day.
He brightens the day.
And I love lamp.
I love lamp. We all love lamp.
Or like Lumiere.
Yes. With that mustache, you know what? With that mustache, Juliana, you don't see.
Yeah,
Juliana hasn't even seen the mustache,
yeah,
and she knows.
That's what he should be for Halloween. He should be Lumiere.
She's holds the two. When we see him, and when you come up, we're just gonna give him 2 candlesticks, and we're like, just hold these real quick.
Just hold these real quick.
He can pull off the accent.
He can.
I'm gonna be surprised. But today's episode is not just to make fun of Copper. We will. There will be side shots thrown every which way because we had 3 weeks of Copper. And I found 4 new gray hairs in my mustache. They grew faster than his entire mustache. So, yes. There will be shots taken left and right. I'm sure Nick took some last week. I didn't even get a chance to watch that episode. That episode hasn't even dropped yet. So, I figured Juliana came up with an episode idea. This is all her. It's all her. She came up with this.
The mastermind.
The mastermind. Yes. And there was no way I was not going to have her do a dating episode without bringing the most infamous single person of ADHP. And that's
okay,
Senor
that's
Nicholas.
a backhanded compliment. That's a backhanded compliment. I'm not like that. You're not
Sounds like
wrong.
he's going to be single forever.
That's
well,
what
I mean,
like.
it's not, I'm not saying that he's going to be single forever. I'm just saying every time when we do an episode, he's usually the single one.
It used to be Copper and I, and then we would riff off of that. But like now
Copper's a non-sexual entity. He's just
so like he opted himself out.
He literally clocked out and he lives in the fucking woods now. He's that guy.
Yeah. So
You're the single internet friend. I'm the single real life friend.
Yeah.
Out here getting Tony to be the third wheel to me and Ellie.
Don't worry, Zaga. I will be your other half in like 2 months.
Oh man. We're going to be a whole car.
For once.
You say a whole car?
Yeah. She's coming with us.
We're
to
a
Salem.
tricycle.
I'm back in.
He said I'm back in.
We're going to go to Salem.
Yes, she's coming to Salem.
I say that I'm back in. It's not like I was already out. I already have the plane ticket, the hotel, but like there's no backing out of this.
Yeah, if you do back out, that's probably the worst financial decision of the season.
Yeah, because then I'll just see like the transaction sitting in my bank account because I still have to pay it off. And I'm just sitting there, just sitting there watching with regret. I'm like,
I mean, ours is sitting on the Amex, so yes, it's saying that there's very little income coming in because I'm now a struggling artist. So, but yes, we have a dating episode, and as the only married person of the group, I don't know what single life is like these days. It's been damn near a decade. I mean, I've been married to Ellie we haven't been married for 5 years. So, but it's been 8 years we've been together. So I have no idea what it's like out there. When I was single, I mean, I was just a whore. So
yeah, you paid for Tinder, which still blows my mind.
I did. And you know what? It paid for itself. It did.
He's not wrong. He got it.
I got a
I
wife.
think you're one of the rare instances where like paying for Tinder actually worked out.
I mean, we all know the story. I super liked on Ellie on a terrible date. So before she even got out the car. So it just happens that way.
But it worked out. I mean, no, but the thought behind this episode for me was really like, I wanted to get the male's perspective on what it's like to be single nowadays. Like, I have my own perspective, and I feel like a lot of the girls share the same perspective, but I would really like to know what a guy's take on it is.
I mean, I don't
semi-healthy, I guess. I don't know where your mental state is at, but we're gonna figure it out together.
let me ask you guys this. Do you guys both feel like you're ready for a relationship?
I personally feel like I do. Because the thing is like I took a lot of time to work on the stuff that I found out that I needed to work on. And now that I've learned it, I've been able to apply it. And I feel like I've made myself a little bit better. So long story short, I feel like now I'm ready to actually step back into the dating pool per se. At least I'm like on like at least I have a lawn chair by the pool at least.
Okay, so you're not ready. You're not even putting a toe back in, but you're tanning.
I am tanning. Like I want to get in the vicinity.
Water. Okay, you went into the community pool area.
Yeah, I need a private pool.
I mean, Juliana, you're already tan because you have melanin. So I'm just.
I've been hanging out at the community pool.
Now the same question for you. Do you feel like you're ready for a serious relationship?
Are you ever really ready? I feel like, I don't know, we're constantly trying to learn, but I think
You're asking the wrong person. I'm a whore. I was never ready for a relationship. And then Ellie says she has a magic clam, so.
I'm sure she proved that right.
That's what she says. She says the witch spoke.
She says, but then you had that magic clam, so.
That's why she said
it was good.
It was magical.
I hope so.
I'm learning so much.
Anyways.
Find you a witch, Nick. Find you a witch.
I live in fucking Oklahoma.
Oof. I don't know what the people are like out there.
Most people don't even know where Oklahoma is. When I first met him, I was like, where
Don't say Oklahoma? Most people don't know where Oklahoma is just because you didn't know where Oklahoma was.
Juliana, do you know where Oklahoma is?
I went through the Massachusetts school system, so I should. But
Massachusetts is one of the best school systems in the nation.
Geography wasn't really my thing.
That's 2 for 2.
Okay, fine. Oklahoma's a made-up place. How about that? We're just going to leave it at that. Oklahoma is a made-up place.
It's landlocked, right?
It is landlocked, yes. I am dead. Yeah. I am dead center of the United States.
Yeah. If there's no beach around,
nobody knows where it is, Nick. No one.
The internet knows where it's at, so that's something.
I really shouldn't have a microphone.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, what I was trying to say is at my big age, I should be ready for a relationship. I think I am. I feel like.
I think the better question is do you want a relationship? Like, is it something that is on like your
I'm
dream
not
board or whatever.
I'm not actively looking for one. I'm kind of letting life just hand it to me.
Let the universe roll it out to you.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
if it happens, it happens. I feel like trying to look for it hasn't really worked for me. So I'm just rolling with the punches. I'm really just focusing on myself and all the shit that I have going on in my own personal life and trying to get through that. And then I don't know, if I meet somebody that vibes and somebody that works, then that'd be cool.
So let me do this, because obviously this is the first time you guys have ever met, and you're the only two single people that are part of the team here. Again, Copper's a lamp. So I'm gonna keep referencing that.
Lumiere.
So with that being said, why don't we treat this like a speed dating, right? Like for right now, obviously I'm not trying to implement anything, but you guys don't really know each other. So like, let's get it. Let's get, you two need to get to know. Let's break the ice, right? Let's treat this like this. We're dressed nicely. If you guys haven't noticed, this is the first time I've ever worn a collared shirt on this episode, on a show. I'll always wear a hat though. Hat and glasses will always be on. I will always look like
Showed up and showed out.
I will always look like, yes, Juliana bought this for me for my birthday. She has good taste.
Girlfriend material.
Yes. Nick tuned in a little early while we were setting up, saw her dress me in a collared shirt, back right out, and got a collared shirt.
Yeah, because I normally wear like a graphic tee or something like that on here. And so I saw everybody else dressed up. I was like, oh shit. Then I did like the Homer Simpson.
Show us another side of Nick. Come on.
Yes. So let's get to know the loving side of Nick the Oklahomie.
This is gonna be fun just on Zaga's, and I feel like this is a layup for Zaga, because he's gonna end up learning a whole new side, and it's either gonna go good or bad. And I'm gonna get random messages just referencing to the, as some would say, softer side of me.
I love this because I feel like your friendships should know all your different sides. They should know your soft side.
Absolutely. I should know more about you, Nick.
Absolutely.
I should know so much more.
Zaga, you know.
I won't use this at all against you in any way.
Is it too late to end the episode and just...
All you have to do is get to know him more and all of his soft sides.
Yeah, but
come at him.
But his clam is shut. Like, it's like his clam is like locked tight.
You'll never know.
Locked tight, motherfucker. And the best part is honestly, he could know so much more about me. He really could. All you'd have to do is tune into twitch.tv/HeyZaga. And then just watch a live stream. I'm live every single Monday at 7 o'clock, every single Wednesday at 1 o'clock, every single Thursday at 3 o'clock, and every single Friday at 9:30. And you could just learn so much more about me.
I like the subtle plug.
HeyZaga. Yes. Guys,
yeah,
tune in. HeyZaga. This is the hat right here. It's great. It's a great time. You like that, right?
I did. That
Smooth
was
as shit.
That was
smooth as shit. It's the glasses, baby. How you doing?
I'm sitting here like, no, you guys should get to know them first.
All right. Before we get started, let's start off with this, because Juliana, this is the first time you're on season 2, and season 2 is same chaos, better decisions, and we're gonna make better decisions today. I'm not gonna let Nick just start off and just roll down the road with bad decisions, and we almost did that with Copper. Actually, we did have that with Copper a lot. I doubt you did this with Copper, and I'm gonna hold you accountable. Did you check his battery last week? Did you?
Okay. You haven't watched the episode?
I didn't.
And I wasn't gonna. God damn it! I wasn't gonna let you get under my skin. But it's not even you that's got under my skin. Copper got under my skin. No, I didn't get to ask his fucking battery percentage because there was not a single point in time that I had enough time to ask what his battery percentage was. And if you ask him, he didn't ask me because he didn't shut the fuck up. There was so much more to that episode that we didn't even get to finish.
You know what the funny part is that I edited the whole episode. I did listen to so many bits and pieces of it, and because I don't watch the whole episodes when I edit, I kind of go through and chop around, and I got the transcript and I ran the whole thing. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. You guys said the same amount of words, just about. I think he said about maybe like 200 more words than you. But the time it took for him to say those words, big difference.
I'm not a mathematician, but the maths.
So Juliana, what we do every single week when we do this, we check our battery percentage because our community is called the 30%ers because we run on 30% because we're in our 30s. Most of us in the 30%ers are in our 30s, and 30% is just the bare minimum these days. I mean, if you can even just get to 30%.
So 30% is like a good day.
Yeah, 30%, we're showing up. We're showing up, right? Still functioning. Now we're almost functioning. 100%, I mean, that's where you're taking over the world at 100%. That's where the microphone's in hand. You're calling Nick out at SummerSlam. You have the belt on, maybe the Uber follow.
Okay.
100% was maybe you had 100% was you in Hawaii with your coconut.
100%.
100%.
Yes.
See?
I got it.
You see where we're going? 30% was me going to the buffet with my back thrown out.
Yeah.
I was miserable, but I still showed up. That's the best way to show it. So every week we start off by saying, Nick, what's your battery at this week?
The way this week has gone, I'm at least at like 25, maybe 28%.
Well, we're close to the 30 though, so we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. I'm flying high. I'm flying high. This was week 1. When we went through of Hey Zaga, first week that I've been a CEO of doing my thing. It was very successful with the support of the 30%ers. And I'd probably say like I'm floating like 75%. Cruising, baby.
I think that's the highest that it's been on any episode so far.
Oh, we're flying high. I feel untouchable. My wallet's at like a negative 400, but you feel good mentally and in my soul, creatively.
There you go.
Untouchable. Now, Juliana, how you feeling?
I would probably say I feel like 25% is good at where I'm at in life right now. If 30% is like
we take it week by
showing up-
week. We take it week by week.
Yeah.
You can't go by the whole life. 'Cause if you go by whole life,
Not
then
by
it's
the whole
losing.
life. I'd probably say like in the last couple weeks.
All right, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Life has been lifing lately. I've been dealt some tough cards, and I'm just starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm well aware of what's been going on. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're like a sister to me. So
I've started to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm nervous, and I know that things are gonna get better. They just kind of suck right now. But yeah.
all right. Now that we got past that, Nick, how many girlfriends have you had?
Right into it.
Right off, just rip the Band-Aid right off.
We don't have to get to know it. But yeah. Just right. You know what? We're just going to do a smorgasbord.
I mean, I could have asked way worse things in your world.
We're just going to jump around.
You know me. You know me very well.
And in the years that we've known each other, you are actually part of my dating life. Because you've known pretty much everything.
You're one of the girlfriends.
I'm kind of a side chick at this point.
But
I mean, I'm kind of his main chick right now.
What best friend doesn't be?
Zaga knows the extent.
He did call me his best friend, just so you know. He did call me his best friend on the internet.
It's official.
It's not a lie.
Hard
it's
line.
not a lie. I don't say that for clout. I mean, I say that with it's all genuine. But to answer the question of how many,
it's for clout.
What clout is? There's no clout to involve with it. Me and my 300 followers.
300 followers or not, the aura that you bring into the room is extremely different.
It's true.
I mean, just in all honesty, let's just.
I'm a very different
you're
individual.
such a softie.
But no, to answer the question, I couldn't tell you. I'm 35. I've dated like
Serious
for a very
girlfriend.
long time. Like I couldn't give you a number of how many people I've dated.
Well, like serious.
No, like serious girlfriends, like actual girlfriends.
Oh, okay.
Name them that.
Like
He
the
just
ones
said
that
We
were
don't
how
have
many
to
I've
talk about
dated.
just dating.
like yeah, I don't know.
Let's not talk.
Dating. Like
Let's see, serious ones.
It'd be like that drawer in fucking Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
How many girls have you called a girlfriend?
Oh.
Okay. Hold on. Let's not say it that far. That might be too much. That might be too much too. If he's like me, then it might be too much. If he's like me, that might be too much.
Just anyone's your girlfriend?
I mean, I had a many.
Oh.
I told you I was a whore.
I told you I
I wasn't kidding. I was a whore. There was a point in time. It's not now because I like my cake, but there was a time where I had a 6-pack, and it was I utilized it. I knew it wasn't going to last long. I enjoyed the cake, and I was like, the metabolism is going to keep going. My knees are not going to hold up.
So serious wise, like of the number of people I've dated, I'd say maybe there's 5 or 6 serious in the entire like 35 years, give or take. And if this was Kalshi, I'd probably have to take the over, to be honest with you.
Fair.
Okay.
I mean, I would say serious. I maybe only had like maybe 4 or 5 serious girls in my life. The rest were all.
I've had 2.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, most of them screwed me over. So
The first one was a high school boyfriend for like 4 years. And then 6 months later, it was like a 6-year relationship.
Fair enough. And I'm married. We ain't put my shit out there. I'm married. Ain't put my shit out there. This is about y'all too. Like I said, so I mean, Nick, I know about your hobbies, but Juliana knows nothing about your hobbies. What do you do for fun?
I have
compatibility.
I've 100% become an accidental homebody. So like my hobbies include a lot of self-seclusion.
Who isn't in their 30s?
Huh?
Who isn't a homebody in their 30s?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's at least in my neck of the woods. Apparently that's like very rare to come across because anytime like I've told someone, oh yeah, like I'm a homebody, they're like, oh, well, I'm always out. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work. I'm not.
Always out where?
In this economy?
What is there to do out there?
That's what I'm trying. Like there's either.
He's like, I don't know.
Like
in
every weekend, like they're
like,
going
so
to
expensive.
either like not a club, but like going up to like the bar or doing like stuff like that. Like there's not, I feel like there's not, it's mainly the bar. I'm just going to kind of write down them.
Is it just like one bar or is it like, is there like multiple, like,
there's multiple like
cool places to go?
Yeah, there's multiple bars, and like I've seen people bring it up all the time, like where they're going and stuff like that. And I would prefer like to day drink if I'm going to drink, because then I'm home at a reasonable time where I could eat and then watch my shows and also fall asleep on my own couch. But
yeah,
to answer the hobby question, Zaga,
yes,
since you didn't know that I kayak, aka paddleboard,
tomato.
No, it's not the same thing. But
potato, tomato, same thing.
Kayak and paddleboard? Kayak, you sit in it.
He thought my paddleboard was a kayak.
No, paddleboard is more like a surfboard.
Yes.
And it's like thick.
Well, see, Juliana, I'm so happy that you know that. I didn't.
Yeah, my mom paddleboard in Brazil.
Oh,
because we live on the
so
ocean.
you know how to paddleboard.
I don't know how to paddleboard, okay, but I'm sure I can figure it out.
Okay,
I'd
you know what
try.
it is. At least you know what it is.
I feel like it'd be cool.
Okay,
it's relaxing.
One says it's a workout. One says it's relaxing.
No, I mean it is okay.
A little bit
She's
of both.
not wrong. It is a workout, but it's also relaxing because like after I paddle out to like the point where I'm wanting to, like I have my lunch packed and like I'll have like my music playing and stuff like that, and I'm just sitting on the water. And it's just like a quick like dissociation from like all like reality and stuff like that. So like that's what I mean by like relaxation. So I'm getting a workout and I'm getting to relax all in the same like time span.
I don't know. I used to surf, so like nothing was to me was greater than like surfing. But that's about it.
Surfing and kayaking, same thing, right?
No, one's cool. How about you, Juliana? What do you do for fun?
Kind of same. A little bit more of a homebody. I like to paint. I like to read. I like to watch TV. I have a 3DS, a Nintendo Switch, and an Oculus that I'll pick up very rarely. But I have those to fall back on whenever I get bored. I would like to go out dancing more often, but yeah, in this economy, it's been a little rough.
Dance in your living room. That's what you do.
But
I can't
I
dance.
also don't need to I don't need to drink to dance.
So Nick, one, I love you, buddy. You're my best friend.
No,
You're
I
one of my
think
best friends too. Nobody was expecting me to know how to dance.
I saw a video of
Not
you
in this one.
dancing,
Not in this.
doing like a.
Me?
I don't think that was him. I can almost guarantee that was not him.
I'm pretty sure that was you.
Oh no, I think there was a video of you doing a little dance, a little jig.
Yeah, pull it up.
I'm 99% sure you're on your
I
TikTok.
saw it.
Oh, Juliana was doing her research on you.
Oh,
No, you
wait,
just
never
come
mind.
up.
I know which
I
one it
gotta
is.
follow you though.
Yeah.
I know which one. I know exactly which one it is.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I- I hear the song. I know exactly which one it is.
With a little hip thrust too. Wow. A little hip thrust.
My
You know
hips
what?
Those hips don't lie.
My hips
Those
don't
hips,
lie.
Those
They
hips
crack,
do
though.
not lie.
Yep.
Those
I
hips
know.
do not lie.
You don't
Yeah.
have to show the video. You don't have to show the
That-
video.
That's Well,
You
we're
don't have.
showing that.
Okay,
That's
the
going
video's.
right
I
on
think
the
you should put it
Okay.
in the video.
Oh, it's on there. It's on there. Look, Durango's even wants to know what's going on. Dad,
My
is that
dog
you shaking
judges
your ass?
everything. Speaking of which, there he is right there. He judges
He came-
everything.
Oh, he came around the corner. He's like, Dad, are you shaking your ass again? Again, Dad.
I consider that dancing.
I mean, at least you know he can shake his ass.
That's
I
all you
mean-
need to know.
My door had to be shut to do my dance. You saw. Nick has no idea. No, Nick has no idea what I did this last week. So the things I had to do.
I don't have to know what you did last week. I can go look at your old YouTubes. I know where to go look. I have that knowledge.
If any, only a handful of people know where to find it. So
Exactly. I'm one of the
Maybe
very
you
select
should pull one of those up.
no, that's a scavenger hunt. That's a scavenger hunt for the 30%ers, and only a handful of people know where to find it. So, if you find it, do not share that in the Discord. That is for everyone else to find. And
I'm just gonna-
continue to find
I'm
it.
just gonna. If Ellie doesn't show her, I'm gonna show her when I come visit. It's one of the
I'll
two.
show her. I don't care. I don't care. There's 2 videos.
That's all I need.
There's 2 videos. I'll put that shit on the TV downstairs. It's fine. I have no shame. Okay. Now, usually I'd talk about work would be the next thing I would bring up, but I can't bring up work with you. Nick is an enigma. It's an enigma. It's an enigma when it comes to work. We have been trying to figure out what Nick does for work for approximately 4 years now.
It's not what I do for work. You're trying to figure out where I work.
We still don't even know what he does for work. He works. He can handle a forklift, but that's about it. That's all we know.
I'm a
You work for Best
supervisor.
Buy?
He's a supervisor. He can handle a forklift, and that's about it.
Supervisor for what?
They've tracked down. When I tell you, they went so deep. They tracked down like the exact area that he works in.
Oh, that's
They just don't know where his job, like the name of the company or what his title is. They have like full on bulletin boards about him trying to figure this out.
It's low key scary, like how quickly they found all that out, just by landmarks.
that's creepy.
You know Justin, my other best friend up here. He's even in on trying to figure out what he does for work. Because it's just that ongoing. It's been this long.
Oh, so it's just it's just a thing. It's not that you've
Yes.
told them what you do and nobody knows, right?
Yeah, I've never disclosed what I do.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a
But-
manager too.
I mean, for what it's worth, what I do is completely legal.
I manage myself.
My work is
All right.
completely legal.
I'm just convinced that
Is there illegal work in Oklahoma?
I mean, if you're
I'm
getting paid under the
assuming
table,
drug dealing.
some people would call it illegal, but I call it tax evasion with smarts.
All right, let's move on. We're here about dating. I would like to know, what are your guys' types? Like, what do you guys look for in a partner?
Someone who's considerate, someone who's always down to go with the flow, inspires, motivates, lets me be me, doesn't try to like stifle me, knows how to dance.
Now here's the thing: are you now? When I'm asking these questions, like, are these things that you just aren't? Are you guys aren't finding people compatible with these things out in the dating world right now? Like, these people just don't offer like compatibility.
I actually gave up like actively seeking someone over a year ago. So I'm not like super sure what's out there, but for example, I went on a date with this guy and he asked me if my hair was naturally curly. And I was like, yeah, like it's naturally like wavy, curly. And then on the second date, I wore my hair natural again because I kind of like to stay natural for the most part. And he was like, I'd really like to see your hair straight. And I was like, no. Just because you asked. Now I'm definitely not.
It's just weird. Why?
Right. Like it's little things will come up where it's like,
Who cares? Just who gives a shit? Just go
that's
on the
what I'm
date.
saying. Like, why are you coming for my appearance? We're trying to get to know each other on a personality like level. And we're here because we are attracted to each other. So
Who gives a fuck? Yeah, I don't understand.
right.
Our
It's
species,
little-
our species is stupid, Nicholas.
I know.
Same question for you, buddy. I mean, obviously, you're on the other spectrum of this. So on the male perspective,
Like what my type is and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, like your type, and then like, are you having like these issues finding that kind of compatibility out there? Like, are they just not like they telling you to style your hair to the side instead of doing your little
like
flip?
what's keeping you from getting to that next level of like getting to know someone, I guess.
So, okay, there's a lot to unpack.
It's the hip thrusting.
Definitely.
There's a lot to
Needs
unpack.
a little WD-40.
Exactly. I 100% need to. I'm like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. So like type wise, someone that knows how to communicate, because someone that, and I can take full accountability for it. I used to be I was horrible at communication. And so, which was one of the reasons why like years ago I took a step back and worked on that. That is something that I look for. It's hard to come by now. Also someone that takes interest in like the stuff that I'm interested in. I'm not saying like they have to devote their whole life to it, but like for instance, like I like to take interest in what is something that you might be interested in. And I feel like that should be reciprocated back, because there's not a lot of reciprocation in a lot of the things, whether it be interests, the things that you do and stuff like that. And I know I don't know if it's necessarily a hot topic per se, but a lot of things that I've run into is that they want me to be a sole provider, as in I cover everything. And even with my job, I financially cannot do that. So I've been dismissed as a candidate to date because I won't fulfill like all their financial stuff. And in the past, I mean, I've been financially abused before. So like, that's another reason why I'm reserved on finances to begin with. Not saying that I don't like to invest in my partner and stuff like that. Cause I mean, I feel like you do need to invest in your partner, whether it be spiritually, mentally, and financially, as dull as it sounds. But yeah, I've been dismissed quite a few times because of, I said I just cannot do it.
It's treat others the way you would like to be treated. Like when I was growing up, there was this giant mural in my middle or elementary school, and I used to just like stare at it every day. And it's just so, I feel like sometimes we forget about that. But I think that the dating world definitely kind of lost that a little bit. Everyone's so quick to put up boundaries or like limit someone else or be so quick to put people into boxes that they forget that they themselves need to be put in those same boxes. Like,
Just sounds like there's no decorum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking for somebody to financially support you, like shouldn't you be able to financially support yourself first so that you know what you're looking for?
It sounds like you broke.
Right.
See, I can't see. Ellie better not leave me, because if I ever out there, I'm back to single again, I'm gonna say such mean things to people. If somebody were to say some shit like that to me, I'd be like, "You broke ass motherfucker! You broke ass How dare you ever ask me? You want me to pay for your shit? I'll pay for bitch. Go to McDonald's. Go to McDonald's with your ass. Get your ass up out of here. Get a McDouble." All right, now I do have a lot of questions that I went on stream. And Stream had asked a lot of questions, and I had asked them a lot of questions, because quite a few of them are single, and they want to know some things here. Now, what behavior proves someone is ready for a serious relationship? So now you started talking to somebody, and you're starting to see behaviors that they might be ready for a serious relationship. What are some signs for that?
When I see consistency, where like if I'm checking in on you, because I'm not afraid to double text, I'm not, but I've seen before, like I'm usually always the one to like double text. And when I say double text, like I mean just like if I've texted you in the morning and then I haven't heard back, like I might check in, because I know like some people start their job, their like work earlier. They might be even doing something. I'll still check in. But then I've dated people in the past where if I've checked in, I won't hear back for like 3 days. And then they'll pop back into the conversation like nothing ever happened.
They're just not interested in you.
That's
no, I gathered that very quickly, but
that just sounds rude.
That is rude.
Well, and then when I've tried to address it, I get told that I was
You're needy
or like
clingy.
not necessarily hovering, but I try to explain it's just like, well, I'm interested in you. I want to talk to you. Like I'd like to get to know you and stuff like that. And I understand like you have to understand like a healthy way of doing it, which I feel like I have. But I don't know, the consistency is for me. Like we can't be acting a certain way for like a whole week, and then the next week it's like a whole different person. It fucks with me mentally.
Yeah. Someone who wants a relationship with you, like wants to get to know you. They want to spend time with you. They want to hear from you. They want to know more about you. They want to spend time with you so that they can see you in different situations and how you react to different things. It's like you got to create that friendship first, and you can't really create that friendship if you guys aren't talking.
It's like, yeah, like you said, people want the house without building the foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I went about it with my wife. People in the chat said the sidewalk rule.
Oh, the sidewalk rule?
Sidewalk rule. Now, I just naturally do the sidewalk rule. I live by the sidewalk rule.
I'm the same way. It's natural. Like I've always put myself.
You gotta catch that Heisman.
I mean,
Why
I get
are
it.
you doing so much walking?
I mean, I grew up in the city, so naturally we're walking.
Okay, but then if we're doing so much walking, shouldn't it just be the bare minimum?
What do you mean?
I feel like the sidewalk rule, we're just going back to like being a gentleman.
I mean, this is
like,
what somebody said. And then they said
No,
clean
I know.
apartment. Let me say clean apartment.
Clean apartment is important.
We actually had this discussion
That's
earlier.
different.
Yes.
Yes.
But a clean apartment, but if a guy, but it was obviously the entire 30%ers is all females. So they said a guy has to have, if their apartment's not like all the time clean, they're ready for a relationship, which I always had a clean apartment.
I just feel like
I was
that's
also
just
as a child.
relationships aside, I think that's just a good quality to have altogether because
in general,
I can't just live like in like filth. Like that's just, I don't understand how people do it.
Vacuum, change your sheets, wash your asshole.
it helps you think better. It helps you get prepared for work. It helps you get prepared for life. When your space is clean, you can be a mess up here.
Yeah.
When there's too much of a mess, you're like overwhelmed. It's here, it's there, it's over there, it's everywhere.
Now, what is one sign someone is not ready as they think they are?
The not talking to you over a period of time. Like, you wouldn't do that to your friend. I mean, like, if I send Ellie a question.
Okay,
And if I send Ellie a question and I think that the question's not that urgent, not that serious, like, get to it when you get to it, fine. She'll take her time to respond, or I don't even care. Like, I'll just leave it. But if it's something that I care about or something that I'm genuinely curious about, I will double text and then I might even call her. Like, okay, hey, I really need to know this thing, or like, I'm really curious, or like, hello.
All I'm saying is I shot Nick a friend's experience with tickets in New York City on Friday, and he never texted me back.
Yeah.
Right? It was the friend's experience. There's a whole photo op section for the pivot.
Nick,
and he never texted me.
Treat others the way you would like to be treated.
Right,
Okay.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Zaga, what did I tell you last week and what did I tell you today?
Friday. That was Friday.
Right.
Because you're not a
hold
girl.
on.
At 6:41 your time.
Right. I have been getting
Unbelievable.
my shit kicked in for the last about 2 weeks, and I still am. And so the day that you texted me, I had
Well,
already
I
had.
thought that would have brought you some joy. I thought it would have brought you some joy.
When I read it, yes.
You and Ellie could have sat on the couch, because you know what, you're the Chandler of the group, and you know you're starting to feel like a Janice, and
That's rude.
But Zaga, if you really wanted his attention or you really wanted to know, why didn't you just call him?
we don't call it. We're men. We don't call it.
It doesn't matter. Just call him.
We're men. We don't call each other.
Yeah, but
Guys don't call
that's
each
a
other.
millennial thing.
Yeah.
It's an old school thing. Okay?
Well-
Texting is a new school thing. So, like, just call him.
Yeah, we're millennials. We don't call.
We do, though. It used to be attached to the wall.
we don't call.
Listen,
I can't
she's
tell you
right.
the last time I called a friend.
She's right, but however, and it's something I'm trying to fix. I am a big texter opposed to a phone call. I legitimately am.
I do not call for the life of me. I mean, granted, we talk so often because of this. We don't.
I don't like to text because 8 hours of my day, I'm at work. And if I'm at work, like, I don't want to be on my phone. I don't like to be on my phone. I like to focus on my job.
That makes sense.
I like to do everything I need to do without, distractions. And then once I get out of work, then like, yeah, sure, maybe I might text, but then I'm really exhausted. But I do love that phone call at the end of the night instead of like
a text.
the trickle of conversation on, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How you doing? Good. What are you doing? Working. What about you? Working.
But see, those are people.
And then it's like,
no. See,
yeah.
I'm gonna disagree.
But then at the end of the night,
raise
you
my
can
hand.
go over your whole day.
Raise my hand.
And you can bitch and you can do the thing you love the most. Zaga, you love talking. Why don't you love the phone? You just go off.
Because if I text, it lets me get my thoughts clearer. Because if I talk on the phone with Nick, I could have just shot him a text. Instead, our ADHD will take over, and that what could have just been a text message now became a 2-hour conversation because that text was about friends. And then we switched it to The Office, and then it switched to How I Met Your Mother. Then How I Met Your Mother became something about robots versus wrestling. And then we brought up wrestling. Then we talked about SmackDown from the night before. Then SmackDown, and then you see how it became a rabbit hole of a nightmare conversation. And they're just like, dude, I just want to go fucking eat my TV dinner.
Once a week. That's all you need. And if you need to go eat, you just say, hey, I'll talk to you later.
Okay,
I gotta go eat.
hold on. What is that keyword you just said? Once a week?
You could do a
Here it
once
is.
a week phone call.
Here it is. Here's the once a week phone call. It's an hour and a half.
That's
Here we go.
true.
We do.
Yeah.
We save it. We save it for 30%ers. We talk on the phone once a week. All right. What is the difference between being lonely and being ready for a partner? That's a great question.
Being lonely and or
But
ready for a
being
partner.
lonely and being ready for a partner.
So I think like lonely is.
Oh wait, Nick never answered the last question.
Oh,
Yeah, Nick never answered the last one. I'm sorry. Nick, what's the sign that someone's not ready as they think? You never answered that one.
no, I thought he did.
Well, she
never
actually, I
answered.
mean, she pointed out like
No.
pretty much what I was gonna
Yeah.
say anyway. Is like, I mean, if
Yeah, I
someone
interrupted
doesn't,
because you never texted me.
what?
I said I interrupted because you never texted me back. That's why you never
Oh,
answered
yeah,
that.
that's what it was. Yeah. No, I mean, if someone, like I said, if someone just doesn't take if they don't show effort, like, I mean, like, and that, I mean, that ties into the whole, like, not communicating, talking to the person you're interested in and stuff like that. If they're showing low effort or like you're having to carry the conversation, that, I mean, that just shows me that you were just wanting the attention, but you're not wanting the things that come after that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for the next question, like I was asking before, what is the difference between being lonely and being ready for a partner?
I think that like lonely is when you're like in bed late at night and you're just sad because you don't have someone to like watch your favorite TV show with, or like where you, I don't know, you go out and you do things and you think like, oh, I wish I had somebody here with me. But to be ready for a relationship, it's not just anybody. You know what I mean? I feel like lonely is one of those things where it's like, I'll take anybody.
You'll settle.
I need to share this with someone.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a companion. I just need someone physically here. Whereas ready for a relationship, you're like, I want someone who fits into my life like a glove. Like I want somebody that my friends and my family love, and that they also love my friends and family, and we have similar interests and we reciprocate, like you were saying, you know, all of the things.
See, I always felt like when I was single, I mean, this is obviously years ago. Damn, I feel old. Like when you were like feeling like that loneliness, like you weren't obviously ready for a relationship, but you have to be comfortable being by yourself. You have to be comfortable, like you being alone. Like you have to be happy. What's the best way that I can word this? Being with yourself was the best. Going on a date with yourself was the best that you can go on. Like Nick, you do self dates all the time, going to the movies.
I was actually waiting to bring that up, is because like I was trying to
segue because I know you do that. Yeah. Okay, no, you're right.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to segue to you. That was the thing. Trying to volley it. I was trying to volley it to you. That was the whole point I was trying to do.
Our single brain cell clicked. We were trying to get on the same wavelength, but we're there. We're here.
We're here.
No, I go on a lot of self dates, like often like movie premieres, going to new restaurants, concerts, what have you, and stuff like that. And like, don't get me wrong, like as I'm there, I'm having the time of my life. Like I'm enjoying myself. I could enjoy my own company and stuff like that. Now, however, there are the thoughts that come like during each of those events, and then I'm sitting there. I'm like, it would be really nice to be able to experience these kind of things with someone, but at the same time, I'm not just gonna find like because I mean, I always have like, I've had like, I'll say like I'm going somewhere, and then like I've had people comment, oh, I'm going there too, or like, and they'll try to reach out, but my thing is like, if I don't, there's not a connection there. I really don't want to invest my time in that. If there's zero interest there, I'm not gonna, which you can still do with friends. But like, I want to experience like those things also, like with someone that I'm romantically interested in, because I feel like it adds a whole other level of, and creates like better memories and stuff like that. And so
like your partner.
I'll still continue to do all the stuff that I do right now until I find that person to do all those things with, because I want to show them the stuff like the foods like I like to eat, the stuff that I like to go see, and then vice versa. I want to see what she's into, the foods that she likes to eat, introduce me to new foods, new experiences and stuff like that. Because I think something that is also lacked that I've noticed is that a lot of people want the person they're talking to fit into their schedule, but they don't want to fit into the other person's schedule. It's like their world, and I'm just allowing you to live in it. There's no, is it cohabitate or
just make up a word? You usually do that.
But cohabitating is like when you live with someone.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's not the correct word.
Just make one up, dude. It's not your provocative. You've said that one before.
When there's an incursion when there's an incursion of both worlds. When there's an incursion of both worlds.
It's Marvel. I like that.
Incursion.
It's a Marvel term.
Incursion.
It's a Marvel thing.
But that's just how like I've seen it. And because like for instance, like there was a girl that I matched with on Hinge, and I found out that she's a vegan. Well, she told me, she's like, well, I don't eat meat. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know. That's cool. Well, then she told me, she's like, would you be open to trying like vegan options? And I'm like, oh, you know what? I've never tried it. So like I'd give it a try. And I've been known to be a picky eater sometimes, but knowing that I needed to branch out, I told myself, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And then the conversation went dead. So
yeah,
do with that what you will. So what I did after that is I went and got a big fat steak, and I definitely ate that, and I enjoyed it.
She probably thought about it and was like, do I want him to just like, do I want to change him and make him like me? Or do I want to like incorporate, is this going to be something that like he's going to continue to eat meat and I'm going to be a vegan? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
I feel like people start to kind of think that way. They start to think like, okay, if this becomes a relationship, do I want to make him exactly like me? Or am I going to be able to always have two options when I cook, or like when we make food, we're going to have to do two separate things?
She did state, she said she doesn't know if she could date someone who believes that every meal has to have some sort of meat product, which necessarily not all meals have to have some kind of meat product
protein.
because
you gotta have a protein.
Yeah. But me,
we both thought the same thing. We're like, you gotta have a protein. Where's my egg? Where's the
B12?
Well, and don't get me wrong,
chicken? Where's my fish?
I mean, there's times like I'll eat like pizza that doesn't have like meat on it. Like I've eaten just regular cheese pizza for dinner or whatever. But like
our side of wings.
I like meat. I like meat and potatoes. It's part of the Irish heritage. I like meat and potatoes. So like,
she's Brazilian. That should come right off a fucking picket.
I'm Brazilian. We have rice, beans, and some sort of protein every single night. Every night.
They carve that shit right off of a fucking picket.
It's either chicken or beef or fish or...
Nothing better than a Brazilian steakhouse. Just walking around. If you want more, that shit's always on green, bro. Always on green.
I was going to say, we have Texas Day Brazil here too.
Yeah, they're really good.
They got one.
They're expensive, but good.
It's worth every penny.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But that's like just regular, like a regular every night meal. Like that's what your mom makes at night. It's basic. Like it's good.
Yeah, but it's not authentic.
Basic. I mean, it's like, you know, rice, beans, and then like your choice of meat. Like that's what we eat every single night.
I ain't complaining.
Like every night.
I wouldn't complain.
The extra stuff is what you have at parties.
Oh.
Like the mayonnaise and like the vinaigrette.
All right. Now here's a question, because you, Nick, you just stated you were on Hinge, correct?
One of them, yeah.
Okay. Juliana, are you on any dating websites?
I am not on any dating websites.
But you have been on dating websites before.
I have been,
okay.
Yes. I have been on, I think, all of them.
Okay.
Hinge, Tinder.
Okay. Now, what's a profile line that makes you immediately swipe left? Actually, you know what? This is a two-part question. It's a two-part question. What is the best thing that you've put as a profile line? Because we've all had a funny one. And I'll even put my last one that I had on there, the one that got Ellie, because she said she swiped because of my fucking line. So I want to know, what is one that made you swipe, that would make you swipe?
Left or right? Left is bad.
Left.
Right
Left is good. Right is bad. Swipe right is bad.
No, right is
I can't remember.
to yes. Left is no.
Yeah.
Left is no. I thought left is yes.
No.
No, left is no.
The world is a righty kind of world.
Yeah.
I'm lefty, so I don't know.
as she says with her left hand up.
Wrong?
The world is a lefty kind of world.
Okay, I guess left was bad. Whatever.
Left is bad because I was about to go in on the bad.
Okay, what is the worst one? What is the one that would make you immediately swipe to the bad side, pass on somebody? And then what's the best one that makes you immediately swipe? Like, what made you swipe for a pass? Like, yes, I'm swiping on that person. For profile. Not because they look good, Nick.
For the left. So an instant no is if he has kids.
Same.
Okay, no kids. Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's
Respectfully,
fair.
like it, and the only
it's a big responsibility.
it is,
I get it.
and it's because I've dated someone who had a kid, and it was hard. Like it's a different fucking world. And
That's anybody who can.
I've told Zaga this plenty of times. I'm selfish, so therefore, like, I want to invest my time, my energy, my money into my partner in our life, opposed to into somebody else's life that they've already created, like with somebody else. And for those that have done it, props. It's not for me. But I would rather, if I ended up having kids, being with the partner that I'm with, opposed to bringing in. And this is coming from someone who's like, I'm a stepchild, so like my mom is married to my stepdad, so like I respect like their whole dynamic altogether, and that worked for them. Me personally, I've tried it. It didn't work out for me. And so that's why I figured out that I don't think that I can date someone that has kids.
I agree wholeheartedly. Like, respectfully, I think it's cool. Kids are cool. I'd love to have some someday, but I want to be chosen first. Because when you have a kid, your kid has to come first.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Your kid is always first. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you should be putting your kid first.
And it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be selfish. There's a reason why Ellie and I don't have kids.
That's
we're
cool.
selfish right now.
Right. Exactly. Like, that's all the power to you. But I want the attention. I want to be number one.
Now let's go to the fun one. What's one that made you immediately go swipe? I guess right. Immediately swiping right on them.
For me, it was. I seen one where it said, "Teach me something about."
How to Dougie?
I can't Dougie, so I couldn't teach him. I just learned how to like the Millie Rock or whatever. I kind of learned how to do that, but like that's about it. And I could do the Macarena, but so it said, "Teach me something about your interests and hobbies." And I was like, okay. So I was like, fuck yeah. Like the attractiveness, the physical attractiveness was there. And then seeing that, and I didn't see any of like quote unquote red flags through the profile. So I was like, that's what stood out to me, is like, you're willing to learn about like somebody else's stuff outside of your realm.
I feel like guys love to teach girls things.
The mansplaining is a thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it as mansplaining.
It's not mansplaining. Mansplaining.
It's mansplaining.
No, but I heard that guys really do love to teach girls stuff. So like, if a girl wants to try to get more attention on her profile, she should like ask him to teach her something. I think that's really cool. I feel like I'm always open to learning some new stuff.
I liked it. I mean, I love to show Ellie stuff, but sometimes,
Depends on the patience level that day.
I'm the
Depends
same way,
how much
though.
I want to go through. Depends how intricate something is to teach. It's like, yeah. How would you edit a podcast? You click a button. That's pretty much all. I'm not getting into it today. I'm not on That's fucking so much.
Just sit and watch.
But no, I also like to be taught stuff about things that I don't, because I'm not the smartest man out there. And I will say that with full chest, 10 toes down. I am not the smartest man out there. So my learning capabilities are very slim. I have Oklahoma education.
Self-aware man.
I have Oklahoma education. We are ranked 50th in the country. So do with that what you will. So like for me to learn something, especially like if I
there, lots of tornadoes. They take out the schools.
It takes out one portion of the schools, not the whole state.
They told us you guys get under desks.
That was the stupidest fucking thing ever. That is not going to save anybody. No, so like
What?
my intellectual level is not like the greatest, and so like I'm not gonna lie, like someone who is far I can see or feel is far more intelligent than me is kind of attractive because I feel like it's gonna help me become a better person because I'm gonna learn a lot of things that I don't necessarily understand or stuff that I've struggled with. She can maybe help me understand it a little bit more. Not saying that I can't go out and figure it out myself, but having someone there it helps ease like the stress.
You're doing
I
it
guess.
with love.
Yeah.
And it makes you like want to learn.
Yeah.
And so you learn it faster because you're like,
Because you're interested in the other person.
Yes.
Right. Now, how about you, Juliana? What makes you swipe right immediately? Well, profile, something on the profile. What's one that made you swipe?
So this one guy one time had like a whole PowerPoint, but later on, someone told me that he just got the idea off of TikTok. So it wasn't very creative. But because I had never seen it and I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, like I'll post here and there, but I've never I actually stopped. I used to like doom scroll. But anyways, yeah, I didn't see that TikTok about creating like a whole PowerPoint. So he did like a whole PowerPoint situation that's like 5 things I'm really good at. And then like he like decorated it and made it into like a whole, it was just so different, but it was kind of funny too. And so
Genius.
it was a little witty and a little
shows personality. Shows
Yeah.
creativeness. I mean,
it
great,
had
it wasn't creative.
creativeness, personality. I mean, he stole it off of someone on TikTok. So how creative could it really be?
I mean, at this point in day and age, if you're not using ChatGPT, what are you doing?
I guess so.
The one that got Ellie was if you like dad bods and Chipotle, swipe right.
I remember
And
that. She told me that.
Yeah, and she was just like, I'm immediately swiping right. That's what she told me. She was like,
Was it that or tacos?
It was
I thought it
if
was
you like
something about
dad bods
tacos.
and Chipotle. Because I ate Chipotle every single day. I lost a lot of weight from eating Chipotle.
I have one
I
on mine
remember
right now
that.
that I thought was going to do well, and it has not done well. But all I said is I wanted, instead of like a natural like first date, I wanted to go to medieval times.
Like time travel? Or
No. Like there's a restaurant
like a
called
Ren
Medieval
Fair.
Times
Oh.
where like there's a whole like it's a whole like story, and the story changes every single night. And you like the way you eat the food is like in medieval times. You have to watch you'd have to watch the cable guide to understand like more of the. I think Zaga knows what I'm talking about.
Medieval Times?
No.
Juliana, we're going to Medieval Times. Are you going to the Ren Fair with us? I know we were talking about that earlier.
No, I'm going on a family camping trip.
Oh, you're no fun.
Sorry.
Nick, you won't be here for the Ren Fair, but we're going to a Ren Fair.
I want to go to the Ren Fair.
It's the largest. We're going to. It's a big Ren Fair in New York. We're going, and it's going to be.
I want to go to the Ren Fair.
So much fun.
I want to trade rocks.
Yeah, Ellie traded a rock for strawberries last time. Yes, strawberry quartz. All right,
But
so
something I was really proud of on my profile
what was that?
because it was like what's your love language? And I put in like consideration because I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like that's so out of the box. And like a lot of guys were like, that's a really good answer. I was like,
That is different. You actually don't see or hear that a lot at all.
yeah, because they're always talking about the 5 love languages, but I feel like it should be like a mixture of all of it. And
Why are we secluded to only 5 ways of love languages? I feel like
Well,
love
I think
languages,
that
there
there's
should be an
more.
unlimited amount.
Can common sense be one?
I think there should be like a mix. Common sense should be one.
Common sense should be one because if you don't
Common
have
sense
common
would be
sense, please don't talk to me. I'm going to say something mean.
See, like the love language that Zaga and I have is that I can talk to him in GIFs and memes, and we know exactly what each other are saying.
We literally talk in GIFs, and I have to delete. So like on my phone, I had to clear a bunch of space up. Do you know how much images I have just from our conversations, Nick? There was like 4 gigs worth of fucking images between me and you. The most out of anybody. More than me and Ellie. And I've never deleted a conversation between me and Ellie over the fucking 8 years we've been together.
I take pride in that.
What profile photo is an automatic red flag?
The group one.
A group
Thank
photo.
you. For the love of God, please stop doing the group photo.
Because it's never
Who
the
are
one
you?
you want. I love playing that game.
Which one are you?
There's like a whole bunch of them. And I'm like, ooh, okay, it's time for a game. I'm like, okay, I really hope that you're this guy. And then you scroll down.
And it's not.
And you're not that guy. And you're like, left.
I just had that conversation like internally the other day.
That's so
I said,
great.
quit posting group photos and quit making it your first photo because I hate that. Like if it's, I can maybe understand if it's like further down because then I know who you are, but I hate that. And the other one I hate, and I'm sure this goes from both sides of the spectrum, is stop posting pictures with the opposite sex because I don't understand if that is an ex, a brother, a crush, or something. And putting a sticker over their face does not make it any better.
Because you know it's a man.
Yeah, I know that there's a guy there, and vice versa. I'm sure you guys know if it's. I mean, there's a woman in that same photo. Like you don't know who it is.
And usually they'll put like, it's my sister. It's like, you didn't have any other pictures?
You couldn't have cropped them all the way out.
Because it's the one at the wedding.
Yeah.
Because it's the one time they got dressed up.
Or you can crop them out. Like you already put a sticker over their face. Just crop them all the way the fuck out. Like it's not that hard.
No, there's a few though. For us, it's, okay, if you want to have a group photo because you want to show off your friends, fine, put that at the end. Okay? You want to show off your social. That's cool, I guess. Congratulations. If you're going to have a picture with a hat, you get one of those.
You get
Just one.
Show that you have hair.
Yes.
Show us that hairline.
Right.
Number 2, or 3, I guess, 4 at this point. I don't know. I lost count. But sunglasses,
you
only get one of those too. If you're going to
What
post
if they're
10
blind?
Pictures, then
They can't have any
Fine.
profile.
But that should be in the, they
I mean,
could.
they'll have dictation. I forgot iPhone has that specialty. Sorry, guys.
But
Sorry,
it
guys.
would be-
not ADA compliant.
It would be in their
Bio.
bio.
It'd be in the bio.
Yeah, like just so you're aware. I'm
I guess for me, like,
and then it's like, okay.
so, like you said, if you post the group photo, I think the only like okay part of that is if you post a group photo, put stickers over everyone that is not you. Because I need to know, like I said, I that's
you
my
want to be
compromise.
surprised when she brings you around her friends, so you're like, damn, that was a hot one.
Yeah. Because then I feel like an asshole.
Are you the vomit face? Are you the devil? Which one are you?
Yeah. But
Which emoji were you?
I recognize those tits.
then
I've seen that ankle before.
I've seen that ankle before. I think
All
so.
right.
I've had other ones where, like I said, if you're posting with, like, there's another guy in the picture. I've had the group photo that bothers me. One that it says they're looking for a long term, but it almost looks like I'm looking on Pornhub when I look, because you have like almost half naked picture, like a half naked picture, and there's not just one. There's like all your pictures where I can almost see like your ass is up on the counter, which it looks nice, but that's not. I mean, you are not perceiving what you're looking for,
Right.
And that's not to shame anybody. By all means, if you got it, flaunt it. But at the same time, it gives me mixed signals of what you're trying to attract, because then I feel like you're doing it under false pretenses of looking for a full-time relationship or long-term relationship.
Or you're looking for a co-host on your show. Somebody needs somebody for the live stream. Okay. Next question. What made your best date work?
Work or worse?
Work.
Oh, work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We've all had a best date before.
I think
Got one.
I could definitely say one of my best dates is that I didn't feel like I had to carry the conversation. Like every question that I would ask, she would answer, and then she would ask a question in return. And it was like it was good banter back and forth, and it didn't feel like there was just like stagnant. Because there was one time I went on a date and I kept asking questions, and we were eating, but she never made eye contact. I had to carry the conversation, and then toward about midway through the meal, I realized you were only here for the food.
It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Oh no, if there's a worst date story coming up, I got you. I've stated it on the show before. I have one really bad one.
All right, let's go to Juliana for the best. What made your best date work before we get to worst dates?
Best date, yours was like really good about like keeping the conversation going. That was really good. Mine, we went out dancing. It was like the second date, and he's like, "Let's go dancing." And I had never gone out dancing with like a stranger. Like I've met strangers while I'm out dancing, but I've never like gone out with a date. And I thought that was really cool because I'm not like a super touchy person.
Percy? Okay.
I'm not
Percy
a super
Jackson.
touchy person. I keep hearing myself in my ear and it's like fucking me up. Hold on. I'm not like a super touchy person when it comes to like dating strangers. I don't like it when they like try to put
Take it out of your ear when you're talking.
a little bit.
Just take it out of your ear when you're talking.
No, that's better. I'm not like a super touchy person. I don't like it when they like are super touchy when I first meet them. Cause I don't know, it's weird. Don't be in my bubble. But if we go out dancing, it like gives us an excuse to touch each other and also like hang out and just have good times and like then we can talk about it after. And I don't know, I just had a really good time. But yeah, it wasn't really like to get to know each other. I think I just had fun doing something different.
Okay, something that's like an experience. Like you
Yeah.
had
It
a
is.
fun
No,
time.
that's.
Okay.
I mean,
that's a good one.
I
All
feel
right.
like if I go dancing, I feel like not Pauly Shore, but Ben
Pauly
Stiller
D?
and Along Came Polly.
I remember that one. So I'm gonna save you from the long story here, but I want you to tell us your worst date in 3 sentences.
Her boyfriend
Yeah.
showed up. That was
No
more than 3
way.
words, but her boyfriend.
It was 3
That was
sentences. It was
Oh,
3
3
sentences.
words.
sentences.
Oh,
Three
I
sentences,
can't.
but her boyfriend showed up, which is more than enough. We can leave that up to lore. We can leave that up to you guys. You guys at home can try to piece that one together, just like his job. I want you guys to make fanfic on that one.
Well, here
Book
I'll
talk.
also add
Do your
into this. I was unaware that she had a boyfriend.
Oh,
oof.
do
So
we add a plot twist to it?
And he just showed up. Oh, the balls on that.
Yeah,
guy.
one more
fuck it.
sentence.
We're not gonna do this in a couple sentences. I'll just it's a quick speed through.
He's like, I
speed
just
run.
gotta do it.
Gosh, okay, here we go.
Speed run.
What's
No,
up, Finn?
took this girl out on a date. We hit it off. Like we were talking back and forth. Everything seemed fine. Yada yada yada. I asked her out on a date. We were had a good time. It was a good banter back and forth. Toward the end of the night, I'm like, hey, I was like, do you need? I can give you a ride home because she had Ubered there, and so not a big deal. So I was like, hey, do you want me to give you a ride home? She turns to me and says, no, my boyfriend's right outside. Yeah, yeah, we went on a full
he
date.
didn't even like just walk in.
No, like we
Just
we
hung
were
out outside.
outside. Like we
Let
went
me
to the
know when you're done,
restaurant.
babe.
We ate, and then like we went and did something outside. And I was like, hey, it's getting late. Like, do we need to get you an Uber
Did she
or
kiss
do we
you or
want?
anything or?
No,
Okay, that would have been weird if she like gave you a kiss. I'm like, yeah, no, my boyfriend's outside.
no.
Like, what?
Which
We couldn't afford dinner tonight, and one of us had to eat.
But I don't know if he knew about it. I don't know if he knew that she was out on a date because like
Was there for follow up?
no, I got blocked right afterwards.
Oh, fair. I mean, he probably wasn't
Which is
happy.
fine because I was in the process of blocking anyway because I was extremely pissed off at the whole situation.
He probably wasn't happy. So
But no, I remember like because the way she left, I remember she walked and it wasn't like a straight beeline to the wherever he was. She walked and like he was like parked far away, so I think he was under the impression she was out with friends.
Well, she was. She was out with a friend.
Technically she was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was out with a friend, having a good time.
But no, I was led on with
That's
all of
nice
that.
meat.
So.
I wouldn't even have picked her up.
Well,
I
he
would have
didn't know.
just seen it
Oh.
and then drove away. Figure it out, bitch. The fuck?
I was shell shocked when it was just like, oh no, my boyfriend's picking me up.
Or maybe she was like, oh, that's just my work friend.
That was my work husband.
My work husband. He's gay. Don't worry, babe.
Listen,
Thanks for coming to pick me up.
I'd be remiss to say if somebody hasn't said that about me. So look at how I dress and how I look.
I mean, you're my internet husband.
Well, what did you wear on this date? Was it like a graphic tee?
No. I dress somewhat nice, which contrary
Was
to
it the
belief
shirt?
is it.
She came at you, dude.
That's
She
fair.
came-
No, that was a fair shot. I caught a stray on that.
I mean,
one. She had that one
fits
loaded
right
in
in.
the chamber.
She fits right in.
Listen, you could get away as the gay friend from work if you're dressed nice.
Just buy her. Were these still on sale? we can match.
I think so.
We can still
There was
match.
a whole bunch of them.
But
You look
No,
good on this.
I
It's
didn't
it's a good
wear-
color for him.
I didn't wear a graphic tee for that date. I
You looked
actually
very
dressed up because
straight.
contrary to belief, I can actually somewhat dress kind of nice for special occasions. And this being a first date, I did as that because I wanted to make a good impression. Little did I know,
She made a better one.
she made a better one. So
And that
there's
impression
that.
stuck. How
That
about
impression's-
you, Juliana? How about you, Juliana? Give me your worst date in 3 sentences.
First date.
In 3 sentences.
Movies on the first date. Oh wait, three
Three sentences,
sentences.
three
I keep doing the 3-word
Yeah,
thing.
it's 3 sentences.
I think we just hear 3
Uh,
and automatically go 3 word.
Yeah.
There. I don't know. There's just so many.
There's so many
Different-
bad dates.
There's so many bad dates for different reasons.
There has to be
True.
one that stood out above all else.
Mm. No,
I'm surprised.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm happy for you.
I don't
I mean, I'm
think
ve-
so. I've
I'm
never
very
had
happy for
anything
you.
wild happen.
Okay.
Like I've heard of some wild shit and I'm like, I'm so glad that didn't happen to me. But it's always with girls. Like I've heard guys have way worse bad dates with girls than girls
Have I never
with
told you
guys.
my worst date story?
Well, okay.
Which one?
What's my? Let me just tell mine. I guess real
I think
quick.
Nick knows mine. About the
Um,
concert. You know that one?
Oh yeah, it's all. I don't know. It's always like oversharers that I feel like are bad dates, where they like tell me that they're like uncircumcised on like the first date. and
Who
I'm
starts a
like,
conversation like that? I just sat down.
Right, exactly. Like, or like we're in the middle of eating, and I'm like,
It's like, hi, I'm John. I work in accounting. I'm uncircumcised. I have 2 hemorrhoids. Just so you know.
Like,
it's
don't
like,
get me wrong. I over-explain things, but I won't overshare.
Like,
I get a lot of like oversharers. That's always like, you could have kept that one in the chamber.
it's like that could have came out like maybe date 4. Date 4 would have accepted that one. Right?
Even like, just we don't have to talk about it. We can just.
I could have seen that on date 5.
Right. Like if we get there, we'll get there.
What is wrong?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I don't know if any guys are watching. If any guys will ever watch this show, guys, gentlemen, we're about an hour and 15 minutes into the show. Don't talk about your dick. Don't talk about it.
Don't
If you
stop
do
over.
If you do talk about your dick, make a joke about it. Like make it like I say, I'm top half Italian, bottom half Asian. Set the bar low, just low. Don't
But your
expect much.
tiny barnacle works well with the clam.
The magic clam.
The magic
the
clam.
magic clam. Yes, and she put a spell. She made a spell, and
It got bigger.
I wouldn't go that far. It wouldn't go that far. Wouldn't go that far, ladies and gentlemen. My heart grew 10 times that size.
There you go. That's
But
all that
other
matters.
Other things didn't. Okay, let's get to the next. Let's get to the next thing. Let's see. I lost my train of thought here. Where were we? What is genuinely better about being single? Oh, you were actually saying about this earlier.
Oh yeah.
She went into a whole fucking monologue in the kitchen about
freedom, the extra space in the bed, being able to do whatever you want whenever you want without having to think about anybody else.
Explain anything to anybody.
Explaining anything to anybody. Right. If you want to go sit in the park and feed the fucking pigeons, nobody's questioning that. You just needed a mental break.
The pigeons understood you. The person did not.
It's not something you usually do, but you decided to give it a try today. And there's no one going, yeah, you're feeding the fucking pigeons? Okay.
I don't think I've ever wanted to feed pigeons, but
you could try new things without anybody like questioning it. You can grow and change without someone being like, why are you different?
Why did you change up on me?
Right.
Like,
that
God
was
forbid
never
people
a
want to
problem
change.
before. Now it is.
I feel like y'all need to have some healthy relationships. I mean, I'm married, so
we wouldn't be single if we
True,
had healthy relationships.
There's that
it's
part.
true. It's true. I mean, granted, I'm in a very healthy marriage, so I can't speak too much. However, I have switched up and changed very different. I've changed very much over the last.
But she grows and changes with you.
And that's a different thing,
And you
too.
guys
She
don't
supports your change.
Exactly.
Whether it's good or bad.
Because
Right.
and see, that's the thing is that
She gives you the space and the freedom.
And it's in this like 8x9 room.
She said, go do your change over there.
If you change everything in here, change happens. Get changed in here, I'm going to change in here.
well, see, people see that that's the thing is people get into a relationship and they think that people are not supposed to change, and that's completely false. You're supposed to be ever changing, and you're not changing for that person. I mean, you do have to change certain things for that person to an extent, but at the same time, like, I mean, that goes back and forth, and it needs to be changed in a healthy way, but you can't just be the same person you were when you first started dating, because then if you don't change, you're not growing, you're not evolving.
Right. You either grow together or you grow apart.
Exactly. And I'd rather grow with somebody, because I've had it before where like I've tried to live a healthier lifestyle, and I was told that, oh, it's because you think that I'm fat, or that you think that I need to look like this, and I was like, no, I just want us both to be around as long as possible with one another, and so like I want us to live like a better lifestyle. Like there has to be changes in it, and fought tooth and nail on it. I just want someone. I want to push someone to push me to be my better self, and vice versa.
Absolutely. You're never going to be the same person that you end up going on the first date with, and you're never going to be that same person that you were talking over text. Like you guys are constantly, and you have to have that room and that space and that open mind to grow and to let new things in. And maybe before she was fine with you leaving your dirty sock outside the hamper, but then one day she's like, can you just be cleaner? And it's, one of those things where it's like, well, you accepted me the way I was before.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it a problem now? Because,
Well, I think that
you
It's
better.
also part of growing up, you grow up.
I think that resorts back to what we said earlier too, is that people are wanting a fully finished product right off the rip instead of building up and making each other better. It's like I said, they want their partner to be 1000% finished, no flaws, no nothing. And I'm not saying that social media did it. I just think people's expectations have gotten way out of the water and has created a lot of separation between fiction and reality. Because like I know I'll never be, I know that right now I'm not perfect, nor will I ever be perfect, but I want to strive to be the best version of myself every single day, whether I be single or in a relationship.
See, I'm a Leo. I'm damn perfect.
We are very well that you're a Leo. Very, very aware.
but not the perfect part. Not aware of that one.
What have you guys learned about yourself while being single? Because I think, Nick, you've been single now for just about a year now, correct?
Give or take, yeah.
And Juliana, how long
I
have
have been single for about 6 years, where it's been like dating here and there, situationships, but like nothing that really
stuck? Like you threw the wet spaghetti on the wall and just trying to see what.
Yeah.
Nothing stuck to the wall yet.
Yeah, none of it really made sense or like felt right. So 6 years. I feel like I feel like I can sit here and talk about how I feel like I've learned a lot about being communicative and like I feel like I've grown as a person, but I won't really know until I'm in a healthy relationship and I have somebody who challenges me on that. Like I can sit here and be like, yeah, I'm so emotionally intelligent and like things just make sense and like I feel like I can communicate really well. But for example, to this day, if I'm in a certain mood, I still snap, even though I'm like, okay, I need to recognize when I'm in a mood and not snap at the people that I love at the slightest like question. And so like I'll do a lot of like self-reflecting and like my mom will be like, how's the job hunting or whatever? And I'll be like, it's fine. And I'm like, stop asking about that. And then she's like, whoa. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I snapped. There was no reason for that. I'm in a mood. And so I'm like, okay, I'm getting better. But then, you know, I don't, like I said, as soon as I get into a relationship, a healthy relationship where someone is challenging me, that's when I'm really going to know, like, oh, okay, these are all the things I've learned and look at how far I've come and like all that. But
sure,
we'll see.
How about you, Nick? What have you learned in your time being single? Because I mean, you've had, I can't say you've had like relationships. You've had situationships too, because
as of late, yeah, they've been situationships, yes.
Because I've seen you with some people. Like you had a girl that like one person liked horses, another person liked, I forgot the other person. It was like there's only like maybe 3 in the time that we've been doing this show.
Yeah,
they lasted maybe 4 episodes.
There was the horse one, the North Carolina one.
That one.
And
it's been a while. 2 seasons worth.
Oh yeah, the Kansas one.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What I've
creating
learned,
nicknames on the fly.
What?
Listen,
those were all. Well, the horse one was Zaga's doing.
Look, I need you guys to understand. When I say I was a whore, I don't. But all right, let's put it this way: I was a horrible person, and I mean that in the full sense of the word. I don't remember every person. I have nicknames for them. There was Comatose Girl. There was Jesus Girl. There was like, and this is because I don't remember their names, and it's just remember the situations that they were in. There's Comatose Girl. Nick, you remember the story of the worst date I've ever had, where I didn't tell you that. Do you know that story? I went to the concert and my buddy got drunk and then he rolled down a hill, threw up on himself. I picked grass out of his eye. Some girl at the concert said she would watch him. My date at the time was in the pit where like the concert was. I went to go see where she was at. She was making out with some dude. I went to go check on my buddy. He disappeared. I went back. Homegirl was gone. Her friend found me. She's like, can you bring me home? I was like, sure. She was like, actually, can you bring me to a party? I dropped her at the party. And she's like, I'm not inviting you to the party. Can you just drop me off? And then my buddy calls me, and then he ended up hooking up with that girl that was watching him after he threw up on himself. And I was like, this is the worst day of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Worst
what
day.
A mess.
But yes, so that was Comatose Girl. Yeah. She was always drunk. And then Jesus Girl, because we hooked up, and then she said, you're coming to church with me.
Girl. She just disappeared.
No, she was just always drunk. She was always drunk. There's many, 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 many stories of Comatose Girl. She was like a recurrent. You know, like you ever watch like Friends, like Janice. She just always comes back. Going to Scrubs like that. She stole my iPod. And she's the one that got me into smoking. She's a recurring character in the series.
I remember all their names. Just full disclosure, I do remember their names.
I don't.
That's fine. That's you. I remember their names.
I'm not a good person.
He's like, I'm not nicknaming them because I don't know their names, Zaga.
So what did you learn, Nick? Your time being single. I'm self-aware. I know I'm not a good person, but we've learned. I've grown. I'm repenting for my sins.
What I've learned is that what used to be a problem is that like when an argument would come about, I would just completely stonewall. Like I would disassociate and like I would just pretty much just to diffuse the situation. And so what I've done in my time of being away from that is figuring out how to stop that, which I'm still working on. It's gotten 100 times better than what it used to be. Cause like I'll have conversations like with my employees and they might say something that pissed me off, instead of being like passive aggressive or just like kind of just like cutting them out, is like I will, after I've regathered my thoughts, I'll come up to them. And if I was passive aggressive, I do apologize to them and tell them like that wasn't their doing, but here's where the issue lies. Here's how we need to fix it, instead of just let them continue doing whatever. But I do catch myself still doing that from time to time. My communication it's gotten extremely better. Cause I used to be horrible at it. That being part of it. Like when an argument come up, cause as people would like to believe, if you're not having healthy arguments or discussions with your partner, then you're not even in a relationship, because those are you're not going to have a relationship with no hiccups. Like those are just, they're inevitable.
Yeah, I always find I need time to process it. I'm a slow processor. Like, whoa, hold on. Gotta think about this before we really get into it.
There's been time, like my thing now is like if I get into an argument that if like with someone that I'm dating, like a heated discussion, and we're both just like, the conversation isn't getting anywhere, the way like I want to like start handling things to be like, we need to like pause, go to separate sides of like maybe like the house, decompress and stuff like that, because I need to gather all my thoughts, because I don't want to say something out of anger or like out of emotion and stuff like that, and something that I could potentially regret down the line. Like, because it's worse. Long story short is like, I want it to remember that for both of us to remember, we're a team. We're not against each other. And the thing that we're against right now, we need to work against what the argument is, like what the issue is. So that way we can solve it together and then become better. Like, I don't want to do the whole ring around like, oh, this is your fault, not my fault. Well, you should have done this, or, well, you hadn't done it either. Like that's just the whole back and forth thing. Just, it gets tiresome.
Or I've dealt with the guys that like attack you personally in either an argument, or if they don't get their way, they like resort to name calling. And then I feel like I'm talking to a toddler. I'm like,
there's just no need to get personal.
Well, I'm like, you only said that because we're in an argument.
Yeah, this wouldn't have come up in daily conversation.
Like, you don't mean that. There was a guy I saw for a little bit, and I was holding off on having sex, and he was like really wanting to, and I just turned to him and I was like, no. And then he's like, I didn't know you were a prude. It's like, are we in high school?
What is wrong with
that? Reply alone is a red flag right off the rip.
Right. I was like, you know what? Obviously, me being here is just too tempting for you. So I'm going to go home. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, gentlemen.
You have a good night.
Okay, gentlemen. We've said this on the show many a times. Nick and I have made ourselves very clear that we are very different types of men. It's not all men, but it's always men. And we have said this time and time again. And Nick, I don't know. I know it's going to be a little bit out of sync, but no
means no.
Or no is a.
Oh, no is an answer. No is an answer with no context.
No is a full sentence. Yeah, no is a full sentence.
No is a full sentence. We were
just fucking. What is wrong with you motherfuckers?
Don't worry, guys. You'll get in sync at some point.
Yeah.
Right?
But no, full.
Gotta spend some physical time together.
Yeah, but in all seriousness,
when it comes up, don't worry.
Like whether it be in intimate situations or anything like that, because Zaga and I have both said no is a complete sentence. Like you don't owe anyone an explanation as to why you don't want to do no. No is a full sentence. No is the reason. No is the explanation. Like that. It doesn't go past that. And if anyone, whether it doesn't matter what gender you are, if you question that person's no, congratulations. We have now figured out what the problem is, and it is you.
Yes. If you watch wrestling, it's the opposite of LA Knight. No.
Yeah.
But even asking why is like, okay, I'll give you an answer. I have no problem. But resort to name calling? Like, we're too old for this.
Resorting to name calling is...
I'm comfortable in who I am as a person. I'm not an insecure person. I know the type of person I am. I know who I am. So, like, obviously that's not going to affect me. But if it was anybody else, it's like, girl, don't let it affect you.
Dude, like chill the fuck out, dog.
Right. I just I smiled.
Okay.
I couldn't help but laugh because
Like,
I felt like I was in high school.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm dealing with a child.
First and foremost, I just want to point out there,
I guess I'm prude.
my man. I don't know if this will ever come across your feed, my man. If you're trying for a girl and she says no, you gotta step your game up. Then you fucked up, dog. That's where you fucked up. She's not a prude. You're a fucking idiot. You did something wrong. It's that simple. Is that your game sucks? That's it. You did something that made the girl not want to do something with you. It's not that fucking hard. There's nothing wrong with the girl. You're a fucking idiot. You're either ugly, fat, you said something stupid, like you did something fucking dumb. We're guys. We do those things, and that happens. So just grow the fuck up. Don't say something stupid.
But like for me personally, if you're just a little more patient, like if you just gave me a little bit more time, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a prude, but you know, I do like to get to know the person that I'm with before we.
There has to be
physical.
A connection before the physicality.
Yeah, because or else you're doing your thing and then you're done and then I'm like just naked and disappointed, heavily disappointed. So I'm like, why am I gonna do you the favor and then just no, I'm okay.
When you have the intellect of a toddler and then you get to see this, who's the real winner here? Not me.
Exactly.
But no, name calling during an argument
is the fool.
Name calling during an argument is wild. But at the same time, like I've had stuff.
Sorry, you're not wrong because. And again,
you're gonna get off, and I'm gonna get disappointed.
And again, I understand because again, I know Nick and I were very different types of men. Me and you, we are very different types of men. We like to please. We are people pleasers. Is what I like. We're people pleasers.
I too am a people pleaser,
but most men are not.
No.
So I get what you're saying.
It's their way or the highway, and it's
exactly.
But. So, what I was going to say is the whole name calling during an argument is wild, but also like when you confide into a partner, like when I've disclosed like some like personal shit to you because you wanted me to open up and I trusted you with that. And then in an argument, you throw it back at me as a tool or as a weapon. I shit you not, and I don't see it as unhealthy. If we get past that argument, which we probably won't, but if by some chance of God that we get past that argument, I will never open up and tell you anything ever again. Right? And it's because you weaponized my vulnerability, which is already hard for me sometimes to open up to people. Like there's a very small, like,
Unless it's me.
well, as I said, small group of people, Zaga being one of the inside that small group, it's already hard for me to open up as is, unless it's like that small group. So if I trust you with that, and then you weaponize it and then attack me with it because you start to see that you are also probably wrong in the argument, and so your only way to better me is to belittle me.
Yeah.
And that is why.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So both started talking at the same time. I got sidetracked.
I didn't even say anything.
Not you. She had started to say something, so
me.
I stopped for a second.
No, it's people who like pocket shit. Like stop pocketing shit. They what's the word? Keep score.
Yeah.
Like why are we keeping score?
It's not a game. This isn't, you don't get a prize at the end of this. You understand that, right?
All right. Let's get wrapping up here because it's almost 10 o'clock our time. And I want to get Juliana home. So, the fans did have some questions for the two of you. So, they want to know, do you guys prefer apps or meeting people in real life? Do you have a preference?
Preferably, I would like to meet someone in person, but being a homebody, that kind of, it limits. And then, of course, like if I go out to events, as much as I would like to meet someone there, I've already made the commitment of going to that event by myself. So I'm kind of just trying to enjoy my time.
Yeah. And
so
most
like
of the time
if you
costume,
stand
right?
out, then that's a whole different thing. And like if
they're
we
going to be in
click
costume. So
Huh?
it's going to be hard. They're going to be in costume. So it's going to be hard to see what they really look like.
Well, then, I mean, I have a different, it's a whole different persona if I'm in one. So like that's completely different. But
Fair.
so unfortunately it's apps, but the apps are also failing. So
The lose-lose.
Here we are.
I feel like apps are like a popularity contest, and it's judging a book by its cover, and sometimes
Surface level.
Yeah, it's very surface level. Even if they have, information about their personality on it, you end up choosing on attractiveness anyways,
Mm-hmm.
and hoping that,
The personality
whatever-
matches.
Right. And for the most part, I've noticed that it doesn't. But like some people aren't photogenic, but are like really cool in person. So I think, and also a big thing is like someone's mannerisms and how someone holds themselves, I think is like really cool. And I think that's like part of the attraction as well. So I would like to meet someone in person, but I've also been told that I'm intimidating. So I don't really get people asking to talk to me very often. Or when they do.
You're not very intimidating.
Or when they do, I like panic. Like the other day I was working. Well, that's the other thing too. I don't like to get hit on when I'm working, but I'm working. This guy walks up. He's like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" I was like, "Yes."
No hesitation. Yes.
It just came out of nowhere. And he's like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" I was like, "Yes."
The fear struck in so
Stranger
fast.
danger.
Yes.
Stranger danger.
Oh my God.
See, I'm the complete
Yeah.
opposite. I'm like Zaga. I'm like Andy off of Parks and Rec. Like when April told him that she loved him, and he was like, "That's awesome sauce." That is my level of like. That's just how I get. That's how I am, and I hate it, but I like it at the same time.
Like well, me and you, the reason why we get along so well is like we're both goofballs. That's why we
Yeah.
are. Like we're goofy. And I've always been a class clown. There's pictures of me back in kindergarten just making goofy faces because that's just I've never changed and I never will change. That's just how I am. I mean, you've known me since day one. Have I been any different? I've been a cartoon character since the start. So now there's just a camera on me so everyone else can see how much of a ridiculous individual I am.
You've definitely opened up like a flower.
Yes, I blossomed.
Yes, you
Some would
did.
say.
In the beginning, it was very,
I was very calculated with how I made myself look.
you were quiet, not quiet, but like you were your own person, I guess.
You were also
You
in a
had strong
relationship.
opinions.
You were also in a relationship.
Yes,
and-
I was in a relationship.
And I
I was trying to navigate that.
had
while
very
trying to
strong
navigate
opinions of that relationship.
that. Yeah. I was trying to navigate that tough relationship
I'm
as
not.
well.
I'm not gonna oust certain things, but it's not how I approach relationships.
I know. It wasn't a good it was a bad relationship.
Just the things that I saw, follow the bouncing ball, is not how I go about things. And I just was just like, I see Juliana.
I was suffering.
Listen,
That wasn't me.
I put Juliana in very high regard because she is my wife's best friend. I've gotten to know her very, very well.
We've gotten closer. We've built
you're
a friendship, a beautiful friendship.
Yes, you're one of my closest friends at this point.
Yeah.
So at this point, people fuck with her, you fuck with me, and yeah. So now it's like and that shit happens. I see shit like that, and it irritates me. It really frustrates me.
When we
Understandable.
think back on it, it was bad.
Because I put her on a pedestal like I put my wife. So,
tough time.
now, what are some immediate? And I don't want to go too deep into these, but let's give me your top 3 red flags. Immediate red flags, like you see them, and it's like, or you're on a date. What are your top 3 red flags?
Heavy religion.
Ooh.
A good one.
Because I'm not religious, so like, if the person I'm dating is religious, that's fine. I'm not.
It's okay to be religious.
I'm not religious,
I'm not.
so I'm not going to go to church every Sunday. I'm not. It's just not. It's not for me.
I'm banned from 4 churches.
Rudeness.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And instant entitlement.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Definitely. I'd probably say inappropriate oversharing.
We learned that one early
We
on.
learned that one.
What's a red flag? You can tell when they don't think before they speak. Not just oversharing, but there's moments where they'll say some things. I've been in not just dates, but certain situations where men have said things, and I'm like, you could have thought about that a little bit more.
Could have let that simmer just a little bit longer before pulling it off.
Right. I'm like, if you think that way, if we were to get into a relationship, what would you say behind my back?
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, and this is why I say all the mean things straight to my friends' faces. Like to Copper, I usually say everything straight to his face.
Fair.
That's
Same with Nick.
constructive
everyone to their face.
criticism.
Behind their backs, I will always say Copper's the nicest human being on the face of the planet. He is Captain America. I love that man to death. Same about Nick. Love him.
Yeah,
Never
but
say
it's
anything
just
bad about him.
banter, you
Yeah.
know? Banter and roasting.
No, they need to be put in their place.
The third thing, last thing. When he only talks about himself.
Yes.
The me's eyes. Yes. But
If you
sometimes
can
that
only
could be a
talk
Leo
about
trait.
yourself and not ask questions about me and stuff like that,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an instant
That's a
like
free meal, baby.
Yeah.
been
There it
there
is.
many a time.
Go on. Like, it's
All
one
right.
of those. I'll take dessert.
And how about
I want to keep going.
this was a 2-parter, a turn-ons and green flags.
Consideration. That goes a long way. And as
Just
simple as it is, consideration just
manners.
goes so far.
Just basic manners goes
Wow.
so far for everyone.
You thought
That's
about
that's
me?
how I know the bar is in hell.
Green flags.
Empathy on top of that.
Yeah, see, my red flag originally was how people treat wait staff.
Yeah.
Like if they treat the wait staff any bit rude, like that's my because obviously you usually go to a restaurant or whatever, but if you're treating the wait staff any bit rude, that's the immediate red flag.
It's so embarrassing.
It's like I want my steak this way. And I'm just like, word. That's how you treat them.
Excuse
I
me,
was a
sir.
waiter.
You can spit in his food.
I was a waiter for how many years? You know what they're gonna do to your food? You know what they do to your spoon? I did that to this phone. Give me your phone. I'm gonna go do that now.
I had a girl
Salty.
talk shit on people's jobs. Just like it was. I'm like, at least they have a job. Like they're trying. Like you can't knock someone for their
What do you
way
have?
they're trying.
You're here for free food.
Hey,
For people who just talk shit about other people, they like come with the gossip.
oh yeah.
Whoa.
So what's green flags for you?
I know we just turned that negative, so we went green flags. Fuck that. Anyways, red flags. Conversation keeps flowing. You don't get that like jittery feeling or like that anxious feeling in your stomach. Your nervous system feels
Calm.
calm. Yeah. It's rare. But I have had that happen. But then, shit hit the fan later on.
All right. I want to get through these now, so because I want to wrap up. Ellie's already texting me. Are you guys almost done? All right. What is one hobby or special interest a significant other must accept in your relationship? Because there's always going to be one.
I go to Ren fairs and Comic Cons, so like that. I'm not expecting my partner to attend, but I mean it's there. I would prefer it, but it's not an immediate like, oh, you have to go with me. But I mean, it's preferred if they did.
They just have to accept. They just have to accept that you go to those things and that you partake in those things. Yeah.
I'll try anything at least once. So I feel like if my partner has that same open mind, like we're just always down to do something new or just do anything, like go to a Comic-Con or go to a Ren fair. I have gone to so many different kinds of concerts. I've gone to rap concerts. I've gone to like punk rock concerts. I've gone to like I think maybe that's my hobby, is just going with the flow.
Just trying things.
Like just trying things.
The open-mindedness.
Yeah.
Living life.
Find something to do and let's do it. If they have something specific that they love to do, let's do it. Like, let's go. I'm down. You don't just tell me the time and the place. We're there. And I want that same thing
Energy.
back. That same
Reciprocate
energy. If I'm like, oh, let's try this weird thing, or like, let's go to the beach, or like, let's go out, or whatever the case is, I want him to come with a time and place and let's go.
All right.
That's fair.
All right. And the very last one here is, they said they want me to ask about how you guys feel towards marriage and kids because they can be huge make or break points.
I'm
So,
divorced.
okay.
But I guess there's like a big stigma around divorcees, or at least in the single women community.
So it's so funny because we were just watching Friends, and obviously Ross is like the divorce guy, and like I don't care that people, like, I mean, granted Ellie's divorced. I don't care. I mean, she got annulled, so it doesn't count. But I don't care. Nick, do you care if you care that Juliana's divorced?
No, I think
Like we don't have kids, so there's nothing tying me to him. When we got the divorce, it was like I forget what they're called, but it's the ones where you just go your separate ways and you just pretend like you don't exist, and that's perfect. Like there's no
The
one's
marriage
giving
never
anyone
existed.
money. Yeah, it's not an annulment, but like we're not involved in each other's lives at all. Like we're done. It's done and over with.
I don't see a stigma, and then I don't see that like it'd be different. Like she said, if she was a single mom, and there's nothing wrong with being a single mom. Just before anybody comes for me in the comments, there's nothing wrong with being a single mom. My preference, I've done it. I've dated that. It's just not my preference.
It's a
We
big
talked about it,
responsibility.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
big
it's just
responsibility. In my life
yeah.
in general, I would like to focus on my life and then my partner who does not have a child, their
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
We said it earlier in the episode. I'd rather us grow our life together than having to have an attachment, which that's a lack of a better term. But no, there's nothing wrong with divorcees, whether it be male or female.
I'm part of the are we dating the same guy groups? And like so many women are like, oh, he's divorced. And then there's just something about him being divorced.
No. Well, I guess because, man.
I don't know. I guess guys don't care, judging by you guys' point of view, but women, it's like a thing, and I'm like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Those
How about you,
Facebook
Nick?
groups or what?
How do you feel towards marriage and kids?
I'm on the fence about kids. Like, does the thought of it
Yeah, current.
every now and again
Yeah.
sound like nice? Yeah, but at the same time, the way the economy and the world is, do I really want to burden my future child or kids into that? Like I would hate, I feel like they would resent me afterwards. So I don't know if I'd want to do that. And then for marriage, I think like down the line, I do want to be married just because it's not because of the piece of paper, just because, and I know you don't have to be married to have like that life partner. I know that because once you get married, then there's a lot of other agencies involved into it. But I mean, just, I want that partner. I want that life partner. Not saying I can't do life alone, but having
I'm your
someone
heterosexual
there.
life partner.
Huh?
I'm your heterosexual life partner.
Yeah, but you're also like 1,800,000 miles away.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Long distance relationships are the best.
I've done those, and they
Again, it doesn't have to
long
be that
distance
way.
can work.
You get
Long distance
to know
can work.
each other really well.
It just takes two people that are willing to make it work.
Exactly. You have three people here now. Now you have an Ellie, a Zaga, and a Juliana. Now you have
I
three
have more
people.
than what other people have in the entire world.
Welcome to our group. It's a safe space.
All right. Now there is two questions strictly for just Juliana. Now, what pet peeves would you tolerate?
Pet peeves that I tolerate. When it's someone that I love, I can tolerate a lot. So like the chewing noise when they eat drives me insane. But I'm not about to like yell at you for something you can't control. You know what I
You
mean?
can control that. You can
Or
control that. Just
even-
close your mouth and eat.
Not everybody. Not everyone can control it.
Just close your mouth and eat.
I'm just thinking like, but me and my mom live together. And so she like, I can hear her chewing and it like grinds my gears. But I'm not about to yell at her at something over like something she can't control.
Those are your
There's
mom
that.
though, so.
And then the other thing is, I think she has like undiagnosed ADHD or something. Or like, what's that other
Don't
one that
we
you can't
all?
sit still?
Don't we all?
So like she does this. So when I sit on the couch or I'm relaxing, I'm like still. I'm just
How do you
relaxed.
not move? Wait.
I just like it. I don't move. I don't like things that are moving. I'm still as a rock. But
She's
my
a
mom
statue.
will be like moving her feet constantly, and she's like always like rubbing her feet together, and then she's like moving this way and that way, and the couch keeps moving. And so then I just get up and I go take a shower. Like my brain is like, this is driving me insane. Please stop moving. But I'm like, she can't control it. That's just who she is. That's natural. So I'm going to take myself out of this situation because we don't need to do this.
That's very mature. That's very mature of you.
I don't know. I have there's like a lot of little pet peeves, but a lot of people can't control it. So why are you going to lose your shit over something someone can't control?
Yeah. And when would you introduce a partner to friends and family? And that's very important because obviously I'm like family at this point.
Yeah.
We're both brown.
So the Brazilian culture is very different.
Oh yeah, your family is way more tight knit than like even the Filipino culture.
So my family is like my friends as well. So if I bring a guy around, I can be like, "Oh, this is my friend," and they'll be cool. They'll, accept him into the group. My parents have never been the type to be like, "Okay, let's ask him 500 questions or make it uncomfortable." If a guy shows up, they're like, "Here's a beer, come hang out." Like, "Oh, the music's playing. let's have conversations about life and like it's like a barbecue. It's a hangout. Or even they would be like, let's go to the Big E or whatever. So it's not a big deal. I can introduce a guy whenever and it won't be weird on their end. But it does, like, I do have to make sure that I pick somebody that's going to stick around because it's such a pain in the ass. After like a week later to be like, oh yeah, so Tom isn't coming back around because things got weird, or like have to explain why he's not coming around anymore. They'll be like, oh, where's so-and-so? How come he didn't come? And the thing with like Brazilian relationships too, your partner is like your labubu.
She knows. She knows all about it. She was there and I
stuck
bought
to
it.
you on your hip like a cute little monster.
That's a much better terminology. That was a better terminology.
Hey, Nick, how do you feel about labubus? How do you feel?
This is a sentimental episode. I've already had one crash out on copper. Shocking, but
I know you're surprisingly calm. It's because I slipped that one right in. I got that one right past you.
He's behaving because it's you. Because it's you.
It's decorum.
He's got a stress ball. He's got one of those like butter squishies in his other hand, and he's like,
next week when I record with him, he's unleashing the fear. Actually, no, we have a guest next week, so he's gonna behave again too because there's another female, so he's gonna behave.
But you do everything with your partner. They come to every family party. You guys are always doing stuff together. But yeah, I would definitely wait until I feel like it's serious, and I want to wait. Like if I like this person, then my family's gonna like this person, because they also kind of both my mom and dad both raised me like I've always brought a guy around and I'm like, do you like him? And my parents are like, doesn't matter if I like him or not. Do you like him? You're the one who's gonna be living the rest of your life with him.
That's respectful as hell.
Yeah,
like my dad. Every time
you don't see that very often.
Every guy I've ever brought around, it's been very rare. I've had like guy friends where my dad's like, oh, I really like so-and-so. He's really cool. He's a good guy and this and that. And I'd be like, all right, cool, but that's just my friend.
You don't see that very often.
That's my buddy.
That's very, very rare.
Every other guy that I've dated, I would be like, okay, Dad, like, what do you think? Do you like him? And he's like, girl, I don't give a fuck. He's like, you're the one who's going to live the rest of your life with him. Do you like him?
Let's say if it makes you,
I like him.
Are you happy?
Right. He's like, are you, as long as you're happy and you're taken care of, the standards that we hold you to. We hope that he holds you to the same standards, because my parents treat me like a princess. They like think the world of me, and we're all super close, and there's nothing they wouldn't do for me and vice versa. So they're like, are you happy and taken care of? Because if you're happy and taken care of, then we're happy and taken care of. Like, we're fine. Like, whatever you decide, we don't care. You can show up with anybody in any way, shape, or form. As long as you're happy and you're in a good state of mind, that's all we care about.
All right. Well, I think we reached our time limit. I think we hit like 2 hours on this episode. Well, Juliana, thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Keeping Nick at bay. And you got Nick to dress up tonight. I know he didn't get a haircut tonight, but he looks cute.
I'll have a better haircut next week. So
you heard that? She called you cute, Nick. All right. He said, "Stop." All right, guys, say your goodbyes.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me. I hope that you've learned something, and we're in this together.
Yes. Nick, say your goodbyes.
Well, after the full 2 hours of this well actually articulated episode. We hope that you guys take something from this, whether you be single in a relationship. But at the end of the day, just make sure that you also love yourself and you're putting yourself, making sure that if you have a partner, you're still putting yourself first and you guys are building together and not against each other.
Absolutely. And as you guys know, Nick is coming up in October and Juliana will be joining us to go to Salem. And you guys are well aware, I'm going to be documenting every single thing. So I'm going to need you guys to comment below if you think these two lovely people, this less melanin man and this extra melanin woman, are compatible and if they should be going to get lunch during their trip in Salem. Because I need to know, we only respond to the 30%ers. They are part of the ADHP crew, and that's all we do is listen to you fine folks. So we are at your disposal.
Or if you have any better options.
Damn. She didn't even give them a chance to vote. She just said, or if there's just anybody else. If there's anybody else. Damn. I'm sorry. I tried, Nick. I tried. Listen, my cousin Lawrence let her down. I tried. It was the whole thing. Hawaii was a failure. I tried Oklahoma here. It's a landlocked state. There's no beaches.
There's no beaches.
Not even a palm tree.
You're not a very good wingman.
We literally had a whole dating episode. You guys seem pretty compatible. I don't know what to say. I don't know. You said he's cute. He wore a collared shirt. If you had a haircut, Nick, maybe it was more. Maybe it could have been more. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of ADHP. It was a complete ridiculous one, per usual. And you guys know I can never be taken seriously. Juliana, we're so thankful for you to come on for the first time this season. Obviously, you're more than welcome to come on whenever. If you ever have an idea for an episode, or if you ever just want to talk to Nick again, you're more than welcome to as well. You're part of the group chat now. But guys, tune in next week. I don't know what we're going to do. We do have a guest. If she decides to show up, she has no idea if her schedule is or if Nick decides to scare her away. But you guys know the drill. Per usual, you got to like, you got to follow, and you got to subscribe to ADHP. Yeah.
ADHP running on 30%. So show it up together. No, we're not done yet. Same case.